Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video, and today I have a wedding to go to, so I'm gonna get this video out there nice and quickly so I could go and dance my ass off, get a few drinks in me, and feel a little, frisky. The fuck you doing? But today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while now. It's probably been on your guys' mind as well, and if you're like me and have been playing Call of Duty for many years, you might have noticed a shift in the way the game feels when you're playing solo. Once upon a time, jumping into a game by yourself was a regular thing. Back in the day when everything was nice, didn't have to worry about paying your mortgage, didn't have to worry about paying for gas, everything was awesome, especially in video games. It basically was just you against the world, playing solo, finding new people to play with, finding new enemies to argue with. It was just an overall great experience. But now in 2024, and the skill-based matchmaking full of dog shit Call of Duty we have today, it seems like that solo experience is just fucking gone. Dead. And I'm not just talking about a change in the community, but a change in the game and the way the game is designed itself. So I want to take a chance to rewind a bit. Think back to the older titles like OG Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, even World at War. All that solo play was thriving back then. You could hop into a lobby alone and it felt like you had a fair shot at topping the scoreboard. Didn't have to worry about EOMM, didn't have to worry about skill-based matchmaking, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The lobbies were more random, the matchmaking wasn't as focused on SBMM or EOMM, and it felt like you were just playing against whoever was available based off your connection. Even the game atmosphere was more relaxed. Even the game itself, you could tell, was not punishing you for doing good. Sure, there was sweat. Sure, there were people like the Rick running around sweating their fucking balls up, but the game just felt more balanced because you knew it was just one of those lobbies where like, okay, these guys are good. It wasn't like you expected it because of SBMM nowadays. When you do good, you know damn well the next game's gonna be sweaty. It was just random. That's the best part about it. So we all know back then was amazing. It was a greater experience. Call of Duty was at its prime. But if you fast forward to today and the things that have changed, it has changed drastically. Not even close. Call of Duty has become more team-oriented, and solo players are often at a disadvantage because, of course, whenever you get in a game with EOMM trying to make its fucking little twisted algorithm go into place, you could be the best player on your team, and they'll make sure that the balancing is not on your side. They'll make sure that everyone on your team doesn't fucking know how to play the game. They'll make sure that you, once in a while, will absolutely have no chance at winning the game. With the introduction of skill-based matchmaking or EOMM, I honestly, like I said, don't give a fuck what you want to call it. Same exact shit. You are more likely to be placed in lobbies where everyone is sweating hard if you do good, regardless of whether you're playing alone or in a group. But when you're playing solo, you're essentially at the mercy of random teammates. And let's be honest, they don't always have your back. Never. It always seems like whenever you're trying to win a fucking game, your teammates just become Helen Keller in this shit. The fuck we doing? And on top of that, team communication has become essential in these games. And as we all know, and as we all have experienced within these lobbies, nobody and their fucking mother even talk in the damn lobbies anymore. Everyone is so scared that little Timmy's gonna hit that report button and they're gonna be comm banned. So why even talk in game chat? It's not even worth it. And don't even get me started how it sounds like you're in a fucking hurricane every time you talk because the game lobby's communication's so dog shit. It sounds terrible. And of course, if you're playing solo and you're playing this and you're trying to win the game, you're just not going to have any communication. You're not going to have anybody calling out anything. So of course, you're probably going to lose the game. Don't get me wrong. I get it. It's pubs. Not many people are really taking it that serious. But damn, if somebody dies, I want to know where the fuck that guy is if they're close to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most annoying shit. But I want to talk about another factor that's contributing to the death of this solo play is the evolution of game modes. Oh my god, modes like Warzone, which is incredibly popular somehow, some way, I don't even know how. Those are so heavily team focused. We all have seen these guys stacking in buildings, trying to get that W. Oh my god, as a solo player, you know damn well those two duos that you're with, or those two players if you're playing trios, you know damn well they're not caring about what you're saying because they're in their little Discord chat, they're in their little private chat, whatever you want to call it, and they're just worried about themselves. They're not going to play with you. They're not going to talk to you. Whatever. And I get it. Oh, Rick, you could just play solos. Nah, sometimes that shit's so fucking slow. I want to play trios. I want to get in the game. I want to get more kills. But of course, I have no fucking comms. Nobody feels like talking. They're all scared I'm gonna fucking scream at them. What the fuck we doing? But even getting back to multiplayer, even traditional multiplayer modes, the focus has shifted to objective-based play, which is great for team dynamics, but not so much for the lone wolves like myself. Come on. If you're not on the same page as your team, it's easy to feel like you're just along for the ride. You're about to get shit on the scoreboard. You might do good in the kill section, but hey, it is what it is. Gotta deal with it, right? And let's not forget the community aspect in this. Call of Duty has always had a vocal community. We all seen this in those OG MW2 days. What those guys would say, oh my god, they would get banned. They would get fucking deleted, canceled every day right now with that shit. But it feels like that culture around the game has definitely shifted. You got a lot of woke people in this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you snowflakes out there. Jesus, you guys have ruined everything. If you go woke, you go broke, bitch. But we're in the part of Call of Duty where it's almost expected to be playing with friends. Like, you are literally expected when you get on this game to be playing with people. No more solo players. Not allowed no more, man. We don't care about you guys. The social pressure to join up with a squad is so real, but unfortunately, not many people like this game anymore, man. All my OG friends, I feel like a lot of you guys can agree with this. They're not playing the game no more. They don't like it. They don't want to sweat their ass off. They don't want to play with the Rick and have these insane lobbies. It's just over with. It's done. How the hell are we going to save the solo experience with that type of bullshit going on between Activision and the algorithm they got in place? It's crazy. So I want to ask you, is the solo experience in Call of Duty really dead? It's hard to say, definitely, but it's certainly on life support. It's got its last few breaths, ladies and gentlemen. The game has evolved in many ways that prioritize team play, both in terms of gameplay mechanics and community culture, but that doesn't mean solo play is completely gone. There are still plenty of players who jump in alone and have a good time, including myself, but it's not the same as it used to be. And I want to make sure that everybody understands that, and I feel like a lot of you will agree with that. If you're a solo player in 2024, you're likely facing more challenges than ever before. Teammates that don't help you, you literally carrying everyone on your back along for the ride, getting fucking shit on as a team. You could have 70 kills, the next guy has 30. It's a joke. The question is, will the developers recognize this and do something to balance the experience? And we all know Activision. We all know what they're going to do, and we all can answer this right now without even wondering about it. Fuck no. Thank you guys so much for listening to my thoughts on this state of the solo experience, man. I have been just thinking about this for so long. I feel like a lot of you guys have been saying this in my live streams, so I want to make a video about it. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? The fuck we don't. Do you guys have any different thoughts, different perspective? Please let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoy this video. That way you know when I go live on YouTube. I also have a Twitch. Follow the fucking Twitch. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one. The fuck you doing? Peace.